Who is your favorite rapper in South Africa? Now hold that thought. If it was Nasty C, A-Reese, Usimamani, Blackie, or MT, any one of those guys, you made the right decision, bro. You chose the hard-working ones of South African rap. Now it's a whole different story if you chose someone from this relatively new SA underground music scene. Today we're talking about nepotism in the SA underground. And it's not really the traditional nepotism, you know, it's just a difference in wealth that I feel like cut the audience in half for this genre. But South Africa has extreme inequality, and that makes nepotism painfully visible. Like bro, how are you underground but shooting a video next to a Cybertruck in Dubai? This is the South African underground, by the way. I know I'm dragging this whole Don Earl music video thing. Honestly, no hate to Don Earl, bro. Like, this is actually one of my favorite songs by him, bro. Pain. What you losing, what you gain. And I'm not just flaming Don, also Brady and basically the entirety of the GMG group. Like, what do you mean rich depressed kids, bro? Can it just be DK instead of RDK? In a country like South Africa where most talented kids can't even pay for a distro kid, it's kind of annoying seeing someone classify themselves as underground while clearly operating at an international level budget. I feel like it's being set as a standard, like if you want to be a cool rapper then you have to look rich, which leads to a lot of kids trying to look rich and buying fake clothes, buying fake chrome hearts, buying fake Rick Owens just to look the part. And when these kids start doing that, it really stops being about the music, bro, and it becomes a contest of whose parents have more money, which takes this thing that's supposed to be for everyone and just makes it a gated community. You know, only rich depressed kids are listening to rich depressed kids. But listen, here's the thing. All of this doesn't even count as traditional nepotism, as I said at the beginning of the video, I think. Nepotism is when your uncle owns the entire record label. This is more like when your uncle owns the mall that you're recording your music video in. You're calling it underground because you're wearing black in the video. You know, it's actually something different. It's more about the starting positions of people's lives. You know, some people spawn with access to the best equipment, a fully paid for distro kid and their parents' car which they can ore farm with at the mall. And others like me spawn with cracked FL Studio, band lab and wired earphones that have surprisingly good quality. And in a country like South Africa where inequality is literally built into the soil, the differences become painfully loud, bro. Guys like Nasty C in their prime connected with a larger amount of South Africans. You know, when Nasty C came up, it felt like if he can do it, then I can do it. His talent was the thing that was carrying him, not the amount of money that's in his parents' wallet. The new underground feels more like a private school, like a gated community instead of a culture or a whole thing, you know? Because now you're telling me that you're underground while posted up next to a Cybertruck in Dubai for your music video. Brother, that's not underground. That's underground parking at a mall. And no hate to Don Earl, bro. Like, Bon Voyage is actually one of my most favorite songs by this guy, bro. Like, the music video does actually fit his song. Like, this was a goated song and this is a goated music video, okay? This guy's a goat. No hate to Don Earl, bro. But when wealth becomes normalized in the underground, you know, talent has to work twice as hard to get noticed. And I think that's what makes everything feel a bit off. It's not that these rich kids are rapping, okay? That's not the problem for me. But it's when the aesthetic becomes mandatory. If you don't look expensive, you look unserious, which is insane because that shouldn't be the case at all, bro. Like, that shouldn't be the case at all, guys. Let me stand up even. Talent matters, bro. Talent matters, gents. But visibility costs money. You don't blow up because you're the best. You blow up because you get noticed first. And who's that person, who's that guy who everybody sees first? It's obviously the guy with better visuals, a better mic, better connections, a better initial push to their career. That's just how the market works, bro. So no, this video isn't about hating on rich kids that are rapping. It's about honesty. Because when we pretend like the starting line is the same for everyone, we insult the people who actually had to run. And if the underground starts at the penthouse, then it was never underground to begin with. This video is sponsored by the Blunt Room. Do you guys want to join a group chat that's just perfect, you know, where people can just rate your music, where you can just promote yourself, where you can just grow as an artist? Because you can't do this alone. You're not Batman, bro. Join the Blunt Room right now. Subscribe to my channel, comment on this video, like, and join my group chat, bro. Join us. Join the